Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome back to Get Out of Bed YouTube channel with your host, Austin Zest. I want to share with you just a brief part of my ebook here. Not even to promote it too much, just to show people the power of this porn addiction and what it really does to men. Women too, however, I don't know how bad the details. It can't be that good for women either, because actually you look at the way women are kind of acting like quote unquote typical men. There's nothing typical about any of this that is going on today with the hookup culture and stuff. But let's just say women are acting more like what men were thought of, just sleeping around different women, things like that. Now women are copying that, and it must be partly with have to do with pornography. No, there has to be something there. So, but here I'm focusing. Whoever wants to listen, that's what I'm focusing on. Okay, forget about it. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. This whole thing has just devastated, I think, the psyche of men, the confidence of men, and it's just destroying souls. I know because I've been there, and I get it, and I've been through every kind of addiction you can think of, seriously. So let's just go. I want to make this video a little bit shorter. Just need to pump out more shorter videos at a time. So this is in a part of chapter, or the introduction here. Okay, so however, there is another type of battle that the past generations could not even fathom. Today, there are industries that could feed and house small countries that profit solely on the suffering of our addictions. Myself, I was heavily involved in these addictions, specifically pills, cocaine, heroin, fentanyl. And when I would be clean from those devils, I would go to more accessible addictions such as porn. During my drug addictions, I would actually experience being in hell when I went to sleep. For example, I would find myself in a hell type of realm. Then I would wake up in a bed thinking that I had woke up in real life. Like that movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. When in fact I was still in this other realm. So I would wake up thinking I was thinking I was awake in my bed, but I was actually in this realm again. Oh, I was relieved because I was out of that realm, but I was still in that realm. Sounds familiar, right? Sounds like something you experience in your waking day-to-day life when you're in this prison of addiction. So I would fall asleep again in the realm, only to wake up in the same hellish place as if I was in some sort of loop. Now, if that's not like drug addiction, porn addiction, I don't know what is. It's like a reflection. Whether I was in hell or not, that's debatable. It sure felt real. But I hope, you don't go there. Nobody goes there. Whether this was a real place or not, it sure scared me pretty good, and it was indeed a reflection of what my waking life was like with drugs. Yeah, this is where you could be. You could be dreaming in the lion realm. I've had many dreams like that, as lions, with lions, things like that. That's to me like heaven. This is, to me, right here, this image pretty much represents heaven, maybe with a nice female lion with me. That pretty much with that background and everything, just in my power. He's a little husky, but anyway. Okay, so now pornography addiction is not that much different than hard drugs. In some ways, it is worse, because with drugs, it is obvious that your life is in utter chaos, especially when you're getting drugs in a homeless encampment at 3 a.m. because you feel like you could run down the street naked because of how empty you feel without the drugs. My point is that pornography is so accessible and acceptable accessible and acceptable nowadays. Not even people really talk about it, but it's kind of just an acceptable thing that men do. Because men do that. It's fucking stupid is what it is. You understand? Stupid. It's not cool. Okay. People just now assume that everyone partakes in it. And unfortunately, there's not very many people talking about it because there's shame around it, and rightly so. What is even more strange is that porn is almost promoted as some sort of masculine thing to do in some sense. I've seen this in TV shows, or even amongst people I have known. They talk about it like it's completely normal now. But of course, when people are doing something wrong, they find ways to justify it. And when it is used on a worldwide scale and has been made an acceptable addiction, then it is easier to justify such things. There are even wives who allow their husbands to partake in it, maybe thinking that they're being cool. Cool wife. I'm a cool wife. I'm letting my husband destroy his fucking soul. Sorry. But I am here to tell you, if there are any women reading this, that porn affects a man's performance, testosterone, sperm count. You're just and not even to mention the spiritual side effects and the just countless side effects that it has to not be in control of this thing. And men start objectifying women more as a result. And as a result, give all their power away because they become slaves to lust. It's a prison experiment that you volunteered to be in, and it's time for you to consult the warden and ask the keys out. Oh shoot, I wrote that wrong. Ask the keys out. I'll change it. Ask for the keys out. Because you do, in fact, have the free will to leave at any time. You can do it. Now let's begin. Look, I'm not a perfect writer. All that. The other chapter, the next chapter, stop now, not tomorrow. I'll read the next one soon. Look, I'm not a writer necessarily. I do make mistakes here on but you get the point, right? You get the point. So we just got to start making changes, guys. If you want some help, go to my website, www.getoutofbed.net. I have everything there ready for you to sign up for even a consultation for free to see if we vibe, to see if we can get a schedule going. Also, the ebook is there for $7.77. Yes, it has a typo, as I found that. But if you can look past that, just look at the content, listen to what I'm saying. I've been through a few things in this life. Okay, so you guys, God bless you. Take care and just keep pushing on.